Hello SDI students, my name is Martin, and in this video we will be going over the cycle of operations for the AR15. We start with the selector in the safe position. With the selector in this position, the trigger is unable to rotate around its axis pin. When the selector is rotated to the fire position, the trigger can rotate unobstructed. The next step is to depress the charging handle latch and pull the charging handle backwards. The charging handle pulls the bolt carrier backwards, which causes the cam stud to move in the cam slot. This movement causes the bolt to rotate and unlock. The bolt carrier rotates the hammer around the hammer pin against the hammer spring tension. The hammer rotates past the trigger sear. This is done to ensure positive engagement on the sear. As the charging handle is released, potential energy in the buffer spring causes the bolt carrier to go forward. The front bottom edge of the bolt makes contact with the top round in the magazine, pushing it out of the magazine, up one of the feed rams and into the chamber. As the bolt carrier moves forward, the hammer rotates under pressure from its spring and engages the sear on the trigger. The cartridge comes to rest once chambered. The extractor rides over the rim of the case and seats in the extractor groove of the chambered case. The ejector is also compressed. In the final part of travel, the cammed slot in the bolt carrier acts on the cam pin, which rotates the bolt, locking it into the barrel extension. The trigger is depressed, which rotates the sear out of engagement with the hammer, allowing the hammer to rotate. The hammer makes contact with the firing pin contacts the percussion cap in the chambered cartridge, powder in the case burns, creating expanding gases. The bullet is pushed out of the case into the rifling and down the barrel. As the bullet passes the gas port, expanding gas travels up the gas port into the gas block, along the gas tube into the gas key, and into the gas chamber. The bullet exits the barrel and enough energy from the expanding gases pushes the bolt carrier rearward. The bolt unlocks and primary extraction occurs. The ejector, under pressure from its spring, applies pressure to the empty case. As soon as the case enters the ejection port opening, the ejector forces the empty case to rotate around the extractor and out of the weapon. This concludes the cycle of operations for the AR-15.